Hey, what's good, Rich Minds? It's your boy RHENO coming back to y'all again with another video. All right, so today's video is going to be about 5 ways to get revenge on somebody who did you wrong. Now, before you think before the gun, before you jump the gun, before you think I'm talking about killing somebody, knocking somebody out, even though it may feel good, it may make you feel a little better. It probably will, but I ain't talking about that type of revenge. I'm talking about the type of revenge that's going to kill somebody mentally, the type of revenge that's going to kill somebody emotionally. So you don't got to put nobody in the grave to kill them with revenge, right? You don't got to put nobody up under by slandering their name, by, doing anything wrong. You don't got to do that. You can simply get revenge on somebody by working on yourself. So today, y'all, I want to give y'all the 5 reasons of how you can get revenge on somebody who did you wrong. And let me say this before I get into the video too. I done had people who done did me wrong, right? I done had relationships where people, relationships with women, guys. I'm gonna just start on the women. Where women have put me in a situation to where I was heartbroken, right? Obviously, these were years ago, but at the same time, the damage has already been done. Right? I've been put in situations by guys where they double-crossed me, betrayed me. So what I'm saying is that we all have been put in a situation where we've been heartbroken. We've been betrayed, let down, feel like a person, like you ever knew a person for so long, and as time progressed, you start feeling like, do I know this person? Like, who is this person? And see, what happened is in life, 2 things gonna happen. Either you gonna elevate or deviate. And what I mean by that is either we're going to grow together or we're going to grow apart. So sometimes people end up going on different paths, right? And I would say this too. Just because you're growing apart, it doesn't mean that this person is going down the wrong path. Sometimes you're going down a different path. So either we both can elevate, but we're still growing apart. So it's going to go like this. Like, we not together, right? So where we going up, but we are going up without each other. And sometimes it happen like that. It be like that. But so once again, y'all, I'm going to give y'all 5 ways to get revenge on someone who did you wrong. So number 1, self-improvement. Well, what you mean by self-improvement, RHENO? I'm finna tell you exactly what I mean. So when you're talking about self-improvement, you got to get your mind, body, and soul right. Let's start with the mind. So you want to start getting your mental right. Watch the things that you put inside your mind. See, your mind is like a computer. Your mind is like whenever you search something, you got that going to your history. And when you keep going to that same particular thing, wrong person, when you keep going to that same particular thing, wrong relationship, when you keep going back to that same particular thing, the wrong job, it's in your mind, and it start dealing with your mind and start making you feel all types of ways, man. Right? Like, you gotta change your environment. When you change your environment, I guarantee you your mind gonna change. I guarantee, even if it just change a little bit, it's gonna change. Think about the people who are in jail, man, who are in prison. Do you know how strong of a mind you gotta have? Now, some people, they built for it. I was just watching a movie the other day. I can't remember. It had Mary J. Blige in it. Fat Joe, Q-Tip. It's a couple people in there, man. And the movie simply revolved around jail. And it was about a guy he was a good guy at heart, but he had the wrong environment, the wrong upbringing. So you ever heard the saying, you can take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga? So it's the same thing. You got to change your mindset to take that out your mind. You got to change your environment to change your mindset. And if nothing changes, then nothing changes. So number 1, start working on your mind. Get your mind right. Number 2, mind, body. Mind, body. See, mind come first, right? The mind come first for a reason. If you cut the head off a snake, he's harmless. But if you just hit that body on that snake, he's still able to let go of some of that venom. So number 2 is body, and that's for a reason. Start working on your body. You may be 300 pounds right now. You may be obese right now. You may be 400 pounds. You may be bigger than you was last year. Start working on that. Start working on your body. Because when people, I understand when you get in relationships, you tend to not be that same person that you was before that relationship because of the comfortability that it brought you. You tend to turn to a whole nother individual. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, but what I am saying is you tend to not be yourself and you start kind of losing yourself because you in this relationship. But the day that changes, start working on your body. Hit the gym. Start doing push-ups, do calisthenics, go jogging. Eat the right foods. Now look, I gotta be honest with y'all. I've done the same thing. It's okay to have days where you cheat, but just start changing something. I'm not trying to sit here and tell everybody you need to go vegan. No, because I'm not, in that case, I won't be practicing what I'm preaching. But what I am saying is, instead of eating some cookies, you can change that out for some fruits, right? Instead of eating 3 starches, break it down to 2 starches. But start making little progression steps. Start making little progression steps so you can start bettering yourself. And number 3, the soul. See, you want to start changing your soul so your eyes is the window to the soul. When a person look at you, they can tell who you are through your eyes. Start changing how you move. Start changing your demeanor. Start putting positive things in your soul. Watching the right television shows. Reading the right books. Get your soul right. Mind, body, and soul is all together. Self-improvement is one of the biggest things, y'all, I'm telling you, that you can do to actually get back at a person. You know, when a person leave you, they expect for you to be in that same spot that you was in. When a person leave you, they expect for you to be doing bad. Oh, look at him. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing, look at him. I left him in that spot. Boy, he ain't doing nothing. Old girl may be like, you know what I'm saying? Old girl be like, he ain't gonna never do nothing. He ain't this, he ain't that. He ain't gonna never be that. Don't let that be true. Don't prove them right. Because right now they slandering your name. Right now they dogging you out to their family members. I know, I done been there. Right now they talking about you like you done did the worst thing in the world. At most you probably done stole a fry or a chicken nugget. They the ones who did wrong. They the ones who cheated on you. They the ones who lied on you, slandered your name, depicted you as this bad, terrible person. So start working on you. Start self-improving you. All right? So number 2, success. Whatever you was doing with them, start doing it 10 times better. Just to show them you ain't stopped nothing. Yeah, nah, you ain't stopped nothing. Yeah, I'ma still keep writing my books. Yeah, I'ma still keep going to the gym. Yes, sir. I'ma still keep shooting these. I'ma still keep shooting these hoops. I'ma still keep running that football. I'ma still keep going to school. I'ma still keep getting my trade. I'ma still keep going to real estate school. Yeah, keep going. Because people, see, look, when you start becoming successful, they want to start coming back to you. Oh, no, I need a piece of that. Why? Because they were so close to you. It goes back to when I was telling y'all about that light. And maybe I need to do another video on the light so y'all can understand what I mean by that. But it's that light. See, that was once close to you before. And at that particular time, you wasn't where you were now or where you're headed. And see, they knew it then because you got favor and grace over your life. But they didn't have the patience and they stopped believing in you. But God didn't. What that boy DJ Khaled say, God did. Yeah, God did. So they stopped believing in you, but God didn't. They stopped believing in you, but you don't stop believing in yourself. And when you start becoming successful without them, they're gonna want to come back. Oh no, come on, let me get in. No, you want to jump ship. Don't try to come back in my life when your plan didn't fall through. Don't try to come back to me when the people you thought was better than me did you wrong. Oh no, it ain't going down like that. And it's crazy how people do that because they'll literally jump ship when it look like your boat crashing. And when it look like you sailing on. When it look like you going to the stars. Matter of fact, you ain't even on the boat no more. You done got on a spaceship. You about to take off. Nah, they want to start coming back to you. And that's how it works. So listen, y'all, check me out. Success. Become successful in something. And this is what I want to let y'all know. If they don't come back, so what? You're not doing this so they can come back. You doing this for yourself. And just so happen, these 5 tactics is the best way to get revenge on somebody. No, beating somebody up ain't gonna do nothing. What is it gonna do? What did it do for you? Besides put yourself in a situation to get a charge. What did beating that woman do for you, bro? Besides her calling the police, because that's all she wanted to do anyway. Yeah, that's all she wanted to do. That's all she wanted to do anyway. She wanted to get in your mind, as a woman know how to do. She wanted to get in your mind so you can fall for the trap. She gonna call the police. Beating that woman up ain't gonna do nothing for you, sis. It ain't gonna do nothing for you. You gonna catch you a charge too. Holding his kids away from him. What is it gonna do? That's only hurting the child, baby. That's hurting the child. See, self-improvement, getting success, these are ways that, these are tactics. And even if they don't come back, so what? But if they do, you know how to move. Understand that. You feel me? So number three, y'all, distance. Yeah. And this is my favorite tactic. I'm not going to lie to you. See, you could be distant with a person and they right there in your home. They'll get the message. Now, you got that particular tactic. These are the people who are living with their spouse, living with the person who did them wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're not living with them, congratulations to you. Do you know how hard it is to be distant? Even though it's possible and you can do it, and I've done it. But do you know how hard it is to be distant and they right next door to you and you lay right next to them? You sleeping with the enemy. Do you know how difficult it is? I'm going to tell y'all this. And as I do these videos, man, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of my story every time. A piece of my story every time. Because I done been through some stuff, y'all. So that's why I'm able to be the life coach that I am. And I'm able to, you know, drop little gems in the game that I have. Because I literally experienced it. I'm not just talking. I was married, y'all. And I didn't do nothing. Okay. Obviously, I did do some things wrong because I'm not perfect. I want to make that clear. Before everybody say, you did do something. Yes, I did. I'm sure I probably did something, right? I don't know too much of what it is, but I do know that something could have been done better. But more specifically, what she did was she was, you know, caught cheating. I'm going to just keep it a buck. She was caught cheating. Now, in this particular time, I'm sitting here like, how do I want to handle this situation? I knew I was done, but it was the soul tie. It was the attachment that still had me there. That still had me around like, dang, I can't believe and I was married. Let's be real. I was married. So I'm looking at how can I handle this situation? So I say the first week, she kissing my ass hard. I got to keep it a buck with you. When people done did something wrong, they're going to accommodate to you, especially when they know that you're a good person and when they know that they messed up. So the first week, she kissing my ass the whole week. Second week, it was more so like she was still doing it, but she started shying away like, all right, man, it is what it is. I messed up. So what? Third week, she was just like, fuck it. I don't even care. Fourth week, I was like, fuck it. I don't care. I don't. Just gonna be I didn't care. So in that time, I started distancing myself. And I seen the power that it had. Had I never left, she would have never left. She would have kept doing what she was doing, but she would have never left. But see, as an alpha male, and even for my ladies who watching this video, for a woman who have high standards and you think highly of yourself, for the people who think highly of yourself, do not settle for no disrespect. Just don't. Because if you settle for it one time, they gonna do it again. You can bet your last dollar. However much money you got in your bank account, bet that on it. If you allow them to disrespect you one time, they gonna do it again. So to the extent of the disrespect that she did, I was like, no, I'm not finna. Because if I go for this, she gonna do it again. So I began to distance myself, and I seen the power it had. I seen when I would wake up in the morning, I'm putting on my, I'm putting that drip on, and I'm going out still taking care of my business. How she wake up in the morning and she looking like, where you going? What you doing? Yeah, because you scared. You see that distance. You scared another woman gonna come in and you scared. It's distance. Now for the people who don't stay with y'all, you're going to get, best believe you can get a call or a text. You're going to get a call or a text. Hey, what you doing? You want to hang out? Or what you doing? Can we go to the movies? Whatever y'all used to do. Or you're going to get a call. Oh, you ain't called me in a while. You ain't talked to me in a minute. Yeah. They're going to do that. Because of that distance. See, distance is powerful. And I'm going to do a video on how powerful it is of walking away. Right? But we're going to move forward, y'all. So number four, karma. It says in the scriptures, you will reap what you sow. It says in the scientific book, cause and effect. You can't do something to somebody and not get it back. And that's just my philosophy. Some people don't believe it, but I believe that. And I've seen that. You may not see karma right then and there on somebody. You may not see that. But you will see it at some point. And sometimes you may not see it publicly. But sometimes God will punish them privately. Yeah, karma gonna find your address. It don't miss one. Karma will find your address. It don't miss one. And see, you got good karma and you got bad karma. People don't like to talk about the good karma. If you do good, you get good back. You put good energy out, good energy come back. So the same thing with bad energy. When you put bad out, you expect to get that back. You put out bad energy, expect to get that back. That just is what it is. And for some reason, it's hard for people to understand. So karma, you can definitely expect that. Karma gonna pay them a visit. I promise you. You ain't got to go beat nobody up. You ain't got to go slash no tires. You ain't got to break out no windows. Karma is going to pay them a visit, and they won't forget the address. And number 5, y'all, the 5th one, you got to move on. Sometimes you just got to move on. You got to show them that I'm going to be who I am with or without you. I'm going to do what I do with or without you. You don't stop nothing. You're not going to stop anything. See, people want you to depend on them. And people will do you 10 times worse when they feel like you need them. But when you move on, when you start showing people that you're serious, and I want to speak on this. Move on and be done for sure. Let your yay mean yay and let your nay mean nay. Let your yes mean yes and let your no mean no. So what I'm saying is some people will start moving on and then you'll go back. You'll start spinning the block. No. If you're going to be with a particular person, be with them. I'd rather you say, look, let's take a break. Because at least we know that it's a break and we together, but we not. It's just a break. Yeah, people, that opens up the door for other people to come in. I get all that. But I respect it more when you don't move on and then start doubling back. When you move on. Because going back to that disrespect, if you start saying it's over, I'm breaking up, and it start becoming a pattern, they're not going to believe you anymore. Yeah, she'll be back next week. Yeah, he'll be back next week. Yeah, they just mad right now. Don't worry about it. It's going to be all good. So your words is not going to hold any weight no more. So understand that, y'all. Like, when you talking about getting revenge on somebody, don't worry about beating them up physically. We ain't talking about that. We talking about a mental game. We talking about a patience game. We talking about a working on ourselves game. We not worrying about what somebody else doing and who they doing it with. When you start worrying about who a person sleeping with and who they talking to and where they going and who they going there with, you're going to run yourself crazy. You'll end up in a mental home. I promise you. Because one thing for sure, we do not control a human being. People are in your life for a choice that they make. People are in your life because of the choices that they make. You can't make nobody stay with you. You can't make a person operate the way you want them to. They got to already want to do that, man. So that concludes the video, y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, man, hit the link below. Check out my t-shirts, my books. Man, tune in. I appreciate y'all. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.